Hello and welcome back to another episode of Making It. My name is Mirabelle. Today's episode features Andrew Garcia, who is a singer-songwriter, and I would say that he built up his career largely through YouTube. He was a top 10 finalist in season 9 of American Idol, which is super cool. And if you've ever wondered what it is like to be on a reality TV show, well, Andrew gets into all of that and touring and playing shows and everything. We, of course, talk about how he got started with music, how he discovered the guitar, which actually led us into a brief family history or like how he was raised kind of thing, and how that has affected his perspective on life and the way that he raises his son. And it was a very interesting point in the conversation. I feel like I know Andrew a little bit better now, which is cool. Of course, we talk about his creative process, his songwriting process, and imposter syndrome. And then we talk about working with a label and how actually his label, he had a contract to live stream on Twitch, which is interesting. I didn't know that was a thing that some labels required their artists to do. Prior to this, I knew of some labels that require artists to post on TikTok, post however many videos in a certain period of time, but I didn't know that about live streaming. So that was very interesting, and I guess I just spoiled that for you. I don't know, it's hard to draw a line between giving a brief introduction and I guess spoiling the contents of the episode. So anyway, I hope you enjoy this episode. If you do, please rate and review the podcast on Spotify, Apple Music, like it on YouTube if you're watching there, and leave a comment. You can tweet me at Making It Podcast on Twitter, or leave a comment on Instagram. We can get connected that way. Yeah, I hope you enjoy the episode. Welcome to the podcast.
Good to be here.
Yeah, it's awesome to
Finally.
chat with you. Yeah, finally. Kind of rescheduled a little bit. I rescheduled like 4 podcast recordings this month.
Oh, shoot, yeah.
But yeah, it's nice to have you on here. I guess we got connected through Twitch. I mean, I've seen your videos and such from YouTube back in like the OG YouTube days,
Yeah,
I'd say.
definitely.
So it's been a while. Now that you're on Twitch, why did you start streaming on Twitch?
So I have a music distribution deal with United Masters, and they had like a collab with Twitch, and they're like, "Yo, we're reaching out to artists, seeing if they want to stream, and if you want to stream, we'll get you a contract and hook you up with Twitch." So I was like, "Oh, dope, yeah."
Okay.
I mean, I heard of Twitch a long time ago, and like some of my friends stream, so I was just like, "Yeah, let's do it." And then got it going, and then learned the hard way of like what you needed to stream, like because I'm used to just like, "Oh, okay, I'll just get an iMac and then turn on a camera and then just play in front of it," but it's like way more to it, and I was just like, it's not it. So I like during like it was like a 6-month contract. So during that whole like 6 months, I was just learning like everything about like the right stuff, like not the right stuff, but like the proper way to stream and all that, and like what you need. So yeah, once I got it kind of like comfortable to where like all my setup is, like, man, streaming was dope. It's fun.
So that contract is done now?
Yeah, it's done, and now I just stream, and I'm still contracted
Nice.
with them, but now it's just streaming and just like
Cool.
not so much. I don't have to put in hours, but like I could spread it out now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Was it like hours contracted with Twitch or the label or?
Yeah, it was like they wanted me to like do like 60 hours a month.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, but I would break it up to like three days out of the week, like 5-hour streams and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot. Getting started on Twitch, I was also like, I'm not prepared at all for any of this tech
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh my gosh, still not. I'm still not.
What are you running on now?
I just use a PC laptop, like an Alienware,
Mm,
and then yeah, just like a little G7X, and then I use a Yamaha mixer.
nice. Well, looks and sounds great.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
You're like an OG YouTuber. Is there like a similarity or some differences between that and Twitch?
Yeah, so like I'm used to like, well, obviously like I'm an artist, so like I perform live. That's like my main thing. I go
Mhm.
and like get booked shows and stuff. So um through this contract, they're like, like 5 hours to kind of like hit your little 60-hour goal a month. Like you'll do like 5 hours 3 times a week.
Mm.
And me, I was just like, I'm used to just performing like an hour or 2 hours the most. So like after I'm done performing on Twitch, I'm like, oh, what do I do now? Like this is weird. I don't like how I feel. Like
Yeah.
it just felt like uncomfortable. But what made it so much easier is just how much interaction you have with the fans. So like
Mhm.
time went by like so fast when like they're just asking questions and you're just chatting with them, and like you have fans that like to troll too, so you're just having fun, and just like that like made the time go way faster, which is way dope.
Yeah. Yeah. 5 hours sounds like a really long time for me.
Yeah. I mean, I think
Yeah.
Twitch, like, if you're like, yeah, I think they want you like 4 hours, right?
Oh,
Like
wow.
that's
I
like
don't
the
know. My average streams are like maybe 2.5 to 3 hours, and then anything more than 3 seems like a super long time that I don't usually do that often.
it's draining. For me, it's draining, like, because 'cause you're like trying to
Yeah,
like
yeah.
entertain. You don't want like to not entertain your fans. So it's like you're just like, oh man, like what do I
Yeah.
do now? So but yeah, I think the recommended hours for stream is 4. Like,
Mm.
that's the thing, and I'm just like, "What the heck? That's so long."
Yeah, because I guess you're just kind of there, and then a lot of people kind of come through recommendations or, like, recommended lists, raids, and stuff like that. So, like, if you're there for just a set hour, then maybe the, like, chance of discoverability is lower.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's definitely it. I'm just like, but man, 3 hours, yeah, 3 hours for me is like that's like a
Yeah.
perfect stream, like, not too much, but just the right amount, like, you're just like, "Okay, cool."
Yeah. It's I don't know, like, I finish streaming, and then I just do nothing for the next hour or however long.
Yeah.
But, like, it's kinda weird because it doesn't feel like I'm really doing much anyway, like, I'm just sitting here staring at my computer, singing some songs, talking to some people, but, like, they're not actually in the room, so
Yeah, yeah, no, I feel that, yeah, and I'm just like, man, I get it, like, cause I love covers and stuff, and, like, but, I don't like, cause there's a lot of musicians who just they have, like, a whole catalog. I'm just like, "How do you remember all these songs?" And, like, they play them on the spot, and, like, I'm just like, "Yo, they're sick." Like, they got
Mhm.
way more skills than me because I can't even remember, like, my own lyrics sometimes, so
Oh,
it's
I feel
crazy.
that. Yeah. Yeah, do you have, like, a song list that you do? Like, do people request songs, or do they just throw out some ideas, or do you just
I
sing yours?
I do have a song list, but I've never set it up,
Mm.
and I was like, on my bad, but, like, um, yeah, usually they come in and they're just, like, requesting, like,
Mm.
songs I never heard of. I'm just like,
Oh.
"Man, I wish I knew that song, but I don't."
I feel that, yeah. I have a song list, but, like and I don't even remember any of the lyrics or anything. I always search up chords and lyrics. So I'm like, if I'm doing this live, I don't know how I'm gonna do this live.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm like, I forget so easy. But, yeah, that's the good thing about it is, like, you can pull up lyrics and, like, live, I'm like, because I'm from a world where it's like, "Yo, you performing, you shouldn't have lyrics on stage with you." But
Mhm.
so
Yeah.
that's the plus. I'm just like, "Okay, cool, I can pop up some lyrics and, like, kinda learn the song." But I also don't like learning like, live learning
Yeah, I
because
hate that. I can't.
I'm like, "Yo, you guys are gonna see how really slow I am because I need to go over these lyrics like 1,000 times."
Yeah. Yeah. Live learns are not a thing on my channel. I'm like, I can't do that. Or people come in some people come in and the very first thing they say is a song title and a name. I'm like, "That's not what we do here." I also don't know that song. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's kinda like it's a little rude for me too because I'm just like, "What? You can't even introduce yourself first and be like,
Right?
yo." Like, there's some though that are, like, so dope. They're like, "Yo, man, great voice, dude. love it, man. You think you know this song? Like, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
just be coming in like, yo, you're
Play
a
this.
jukebox, man. Do this, do that, do that. It's
Yeah.
funny. It's like that's some things you gotta learn, but just that's that's how people don't know how they're acting. So you just gotta like brush that off your shoulders and be like, hey man, we don't do that here, dude. Introduce yourself, man.
Yeah. On like good days, it's fine. Maybe I'll just ignore it or like I'll make it subtle, just to, like one comment on it. But sometimes if it's like I'm really not in the mood, then call them out,
Yeah.
which is not always fun.
It's not cool, but we're all human, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one time some dude was streaming, right? And it was definitely an off day, but he was just like, because I was, like sometimes I have my mic muted, and then like he just came in, he was just like, mic's muted. I was like, okay, cool, fixed. Still muted, but I didn't even say anything. And I was like, oh no, I know it's unmuted. He goes, yeah, I could hear you. And then like he was like so short, and I was just like, he's a first time chatter too, so I was just like, hey, whatever, dude. And I was like, yeah, I know, man. It's unmuted now. And he goes, are you having an off day? I'm like, bro, like you're a first time chatter. You're not even like part of like, like my viewers can ask me if they, have been a part of the stream, like, because they,
Mhm.
obviously they know like they've been a part of like the whole streaming thing. But this guy just knew and just saying like, are you having an off day? Like, bro, you came in here just acting like you knew what was up, just trying to tell me everything, and you just don't even
Yeah.
like be like, yo, what's up, man? How's your day? Or like what the heck? We're just
Yeah.
not on here, just freaking programmed to just. It was just like, yeah, it was definitely like
Yeah.
set me off, and I was just like, whatever, man.
Man, yeah, that stuff happens. It's weird.
Yeah.
Also, like, especially it being a live platform, I guess. Do you find that with YouTube comments, is it different? Like, can you just kind of ignore stuff like that?
I like definitely like, it's the same as this. Like, you know how you have your off days and like you have your days where you're
Mhm.
just like, yeah, they're a hater, whatever. Like, yeah, definitely. I'm just like, comment. I'll say something back if I feel like it's just like rude. I'm just like, dude, you don't even know me, man. Like,
Mhm.
keep hating, dude. Like, you're lame, man. And but most majority, I could ignore it. Like in the
Mhm.
beginning, it was really bad because like once you like when you start going viral on things, like you're gonna get hate no matter what. It's just there's people who are just mad at everything, and um you have to feel sorry for them more than mad at them because you don't know what they're going through in life to make them choose to bring somebody else down, you know? So it's just
Yeah.
like, don't get mad and waste your energy. I know it's like it's easier said than done and we're all human, but like trust me, they are either going through something or miserable and they're just choosing the wrong path. So it's just like
Yeah.
it's you got to remind yourself like they're just not that's not real. It's not real. They don't know you.
Yeah. So I guess like maybe we're going back in time a little, going backwards. Like you got started with YouTube. What do you think helped you grow on YouTube?
I mean, like I was like back then I was uploading like I was in a band, so like I was uploading like some band content like here and there, like not a lot of stuff, but I had a friend or I have a friend named AJ Raphael, and he was like I was like in his first uploaded videos because he was just like, yo, there's this thing on YouTube, man. Singers just upload some stuff. They're just singing, man. It's pretty crazy and people view it. I'm just like, we should do one, dude. And he was like, yeah, I was thinking about doing this song. And then we did it. And so that was like my first kind of like thing, like, oh, this is cool. Like, I wonder who's gonna watch it, or I wonder if it's gonna like people are gonna like it.
Mhm.
So after that, like, just started getting more and more into it and uploading like covers, and like I had some originals, but like the covers, like I like pop music, thank God. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so like I don't mind covering the mainstream stuff because like I just love pop music and like the catchiness of it. So started doing that and then uploading originals and like just it's like I wasn't really consistent, but like it was like every month or every other month I was uploading, sometimes twice a month. So like no matter what, there's so many people in the world, so you're just gonna you're just gonna get views out of nowhere. And if you're consistent, like you're just gonna just build like a little fan base because they're gonna be expecting it. So that's how I got like into that groove of YouTube. And then I collabed with Kathy Nguyen, and our people really love those. So that was going viral. So like it was crazy. Like we were like walking around some park or something. It was like a little event, and like people were coming up to us, and they were just like, "Yo, can we get a picture?" Like, "Yo, can,
You're
can we say
famous.
hi or whatever?" And we were just like, "What's going on? This is crazy. Like, this is nuts." And this was before Idol, so like it like gave me a taste of like the comments. There's so many dumb comments, but like when you're busy with just your goals and just like what you want to do as your dream, you really just don't hear that. You're on like a tunnel vision. And it's always good to have that tunnel vision because you're just like, there's nothing else. Like there's nothing else that matters. Like those negative comments, nothing. As long as there's just more good than bad, then you're good.
Yeah, it's a good way to think of it.
Yeah.
Do you think that like YouTube changed a lot? Has it changed since then?
Yeah, I want to say it changed like YouTube changed. Not like people uploading like covers and like originals and stuff like that. Like that's always been the same and that's amazing. But YouTube changed like with algorithm. And I get that like it's a business and they want to like make sure you're uploading and they want to make sure like they're getting their promo and they're getting their stuff out. But it messed it up for like for you like that you actually earn those fans. Like like people want to see you, and like the algorithm messed that up. And that's what changed, and that's what kind of make me lost like a lot of love for YouTube because it's just like, man, like same as Instagram. When you
Oh, yeah?
upload constantly, like on a on a constant like a consistent base, like they're gonna put you up there more, which is dumb because you brought your fans to Instagram, and like they're
Right.
your fans, like they should be able to see your content when you upload it. But
Yeah.
business, big businesses. They only care
Yeah.
about one thing.
Man, Instagram is kind of confusing now that it like suggests posts for you. It's like based on because you follow this person and they follow this, maybe you like it too.
Yeah, they're just trying to.
No.
I don't know. I think they're just setting it up to where it's easier to put the like I guess advertisements. They kind of like,
Yeah.
oh, this is a good way. They think we're caring about what their friends think and what we think they'll like. But it's just an easier way to kind of sneak in an advertisement.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I know throughout the years there's been a lot of other streaming platforms and such. Like, have you been on any other?
I haven't. I mean, before Twitch, I used to stream on I used to do live on Instagram, but Twitch is like, nah, man, you can only do 10. Like with Twitch, they're like, you can if you're contracted with Twitch, they want you only 10 minutes and promoting that you're gonna Twitch.
Wait, what does that mean?
So like you can only go live like you can go live anywhere, but it's only for 10 minutes, and you have to be promoting your Twitch.
Oh.
So I can't go live anywhere or stream anywhere else.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, you've done a lot of live gigs, real life
sure, yeah.
shows.
Man, yeah.
When did that kind of start for you?
I would say like after like that viral video I did with Kathy, like our video, like our covers. So like we would get requests to go to like high school shows, benefit shows, and just like fundraisers.
That's
So
cool.
like that started happening, and then after Idols, when I started really booking like little tours and then shows like every weekend, it seemed like it was cool. It was crazy. But yeah, I would say like the show started coming like from YouTube, and then after Idol, the store was just like constant like shows every like weekend. It was cool.
Oh, wow. What got you to doing American Idol?
I was at AJ Raphael's house, and we were just chilling, me and the homies, and our homegirl Esna pulled up, and she was like hanging out with us because we're always jamming and stuff at his house. She was like, "Yeah, later I'm gonna go try out for American Idol," and then AJ was like, "Yeah, that's dope. Like, it's pretty fun, man. If you never tried it, you should try it. Like, you meet like other singers, and like you get critiqued, and then you can work on whatever. Like, it's cool." And I was just like, I don't know, man. That's not my thing. Like, and then my cousin texted me. He was like, yo, dude, tryouts, man. You should go and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I was just like, nah, man, I don't know. That's not my thing, dude. And he was just like, what do you got to lose? You got nothing to lose, all to gain. And I was just like, damn, you right as hell. Like, so like, she was like, yo, you guys should go with me. I'm driving there. I'll take you and bring you back. And we're just like, okay, it's working out pretty smoothly. So, and I'm very spontaneous back then. I was very spontaneous back then. So I was just like, let's do it. So I tried out, not expecting anything, and just kept going the next rounds and stuff. So I was just like, this is crazy.
Yeah, you got pretty far.
Yeah, it was dope.
That feels like so long ago.
And it was like 12, 13. I don't even know.
Oh my gosh.
Long time
Yeah.
ago.
Time flies.
Really, yeah. You're just like, what the hell already?
Did you have like a favorite moment or anything from that experience?
Yeah, I would have to say when I did the Chris Brown, well, obviously when you get the ticket going to Hollywood, it's like that's like what this is crazy. I'm on the show, I'm going through like that's obviously a surreal moment. But I would say like memorable performance would probably be Chris Brown when I did Forever.
Mhm.
Cause like they had their genres, right? They had their weeks where it's like Elvis week or Beatles week or something like that. And when we got to just pick songs we wanted to sing, I was just like, dude, this R&B pop, like this is my thing. Like, let's go. Like, this is like what music I do. And so like,
Yeah.
when I got to do that, it went really good. And like, I was just happy with just like them singing my style. And then like finally, like they were just like, yo, this is amazing. And like everyone loved it. And like the reactions were just amazing. And I was just like, yo, okay, cool. I'm on the right path. Like, they like my style. Like, this is it. All right, cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think a lot of shows like that though, I'm just worried about like if it's kind of scripted.
A some of it maybe. I don't know about other shows, but, like, American Idol had its, like it was like, it definitely wasn't scripted in, like, who's gonna win or not,
Mhm.
or maybe it is and I just didn't know, but it felt natural for most of the part where it was, like, everything was pretty spot on and real, and, like, it didn't really feel like everything was set up because I roomed with the winner, like, since the
Oh,
beginning.
nice.
We were roommates the whole time, so to see that kinda unfold was crazy, and, like, I was just, "Okay, it's not rigged or anything, it's just, like, natural," like,
That's
um
really cool.
yeah, and, like, I found, like, an old tape, like, a long time ago, I found, like, old tape I don't know where the recorder's at now, but we had
Mhm.
recorders just to, like, remember lines of, like, songs we were learning for the show, and, like, I remember we were jamming, me and the winner his name's Lee DeWise, amazing
Mm.
voice, crazy soul in his voice, so we were rooming and, like, I had our conversation, and we were, like, jamming, and then, we were talking a little bit, and I remember in the conversation, I was just like, "Yo, man, I don't even wanna, like I'm not even trying to win this show, I just wanna get top 10 so I could go touring and then continue, like, my YouTube and, like, be my own artist." And he was
Mhm.
like, "Nah, man, I wanna win this show, dude. I got so much to prove. I wanna win." And we did what we said we were gonna do, so it was
Nice.
crazy.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it was sick. I was like, "Whoa, that's nuts."
So it was like the top 10 thing and then tour, that's like an American Idol put together tour?
Yeah. So American Idol's top 10 goes around the country in tours. I think
Mm.
it's like 40 something stops. Yeah.
Dang.
Full on tour, like and it's the tour where it's like a Live Nation tour, so it's like same exact like setup as like any big global artist. Like it's crazy. So it was dope.
That's super cool.
Yeah, it was fun.
What was your favorite tour moment? Or, like, where is your favorite place to play?
Oh man. I think it's called Jones Beach. It's like a show that's like outside and like it has like the water is right next to it and like I think there was like 70,000. It was a crazy amount of people, and, like, it was just packed, and we're just like, "This looks crazy. This is insane." That was probably one of my favorite stops on the tour because it was just like it was a dope venue. People were it was packed, and the energy was
Mm.
crazy.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, it was real fun.
you've done some shows with Tim, right?
Oh yeah, we did a
Just
lot of
mentioned
shows.
him.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
before American Idol, we were doing like American Idol. Like before American Idol, we was doing like YouTube shows, and like
right.
he was like, yeah, I met him like long time ago in the game.
What about, I mean, I guess recently there haven't really been any live shows, huh? Because
Yeah,
COVID
like
is kind of still. Yeah.
yeah. I think I did like a live show like 4 months ago. I want to say
Mhm.
did that, got COVID. What the hell, man?
Oh, no.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god.
Oh, man, that sucks.
Yeah, but I mean,
All good now, though.
yeah, all good now.
I have a question from Phuong, and her question is, would you ever consider doing another singing competition, and why?
Probably not because like I don't know. I guess I'm older now, and I'm just like I don't know. Maybe older and stubborn, like on my own pace. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
now, I'm just like doing what I want to do, and just like the pressure of that is like a young man's game. Like
Mm.
I think I was like 20, 24 when I was on that show, and I was just like so much to prove. Like just a beast. And now I'm just like, nah, man, I'm making music
Let's
on
chill.
my time. I'm like connecting with the fans. Like in my head, it's like I wanted to be on top. I want to be the best. I want to be like that's a young man's game, and I'm just like I'm old now.
For like collaborations, so like you mentioned doing some collabs with AJ, Kathy, Tim, all these awesome people.
Yeah.
Niko asked, what was it like working with Dumbfoundead, and what's the likelihood of another collab in the future?
Um, like I'm not like like we follow each other on Instagram and stuff, like, but we don't like hit each other up every day or like comment
Mm.
on each other's stuff. But like, we're still cool as hell. But I don't know. I'm down to collab with him. He seems busy. Like he has like talk like podcasts and like he's in like little movie shows or so. I don't know, but he seems busy. But
Mm.
I mean, if he's down, I'm down. Like that would be dope. It was fun working with him too. Like, um, cool guy, cool energy, like funny dude. It was fun. It was dope. And I didn't get
Sweet.
to see him like rap his parts or write his lyrics. Like it was
Mhm.
mainly just like I came to the studio, it was already done, and they just wanted me on the hook. So,
Nice.
yeah, we worked like that, which is super fun as well. But I would definitely want to collab again and see him do his magic and see how he works in the studio, see how he writes. That would be dope.
Yeah, I love that. I love like learning about people's like creative processes.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
interesting. It's dope.
So what's your writing process?
So me, I'm not gonna lie. I was like I always like I'm like a hook catchy kind of like guy. So like I'll get my guitar first always and just try to figure out chords, and then like a melody would come, and
Mm.
like lyrics would kind of fit into it, and I'd have that hook. But when it comes time to like crunch down on like finishing it, like a verse or something, I get stuck. So I
Mm.
really like collaborating, writing with people in the studio because for that little part of that, like the fogginess I get of that like little moment of the verse, I'm just like, man, I'm stuck. Like their input or what they say is like just helps it kind of like get the engine going again. Like, and I'm just like, oh yeah, that'll be dope. Okay, cool. We can do this too. And then so like it's like way more fun for me when I work with somebody in the studio because
Mm.
I actually like where I get stuck at, they can like pick up the pieces or vice versa, you know?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I've spoken about this a bit throughout this podcast, with some other musicians. Like I don't really like co-writing.
Yeah. No, that's
I'm like, I mean, like, yeah, that's a cool thing where you like maybe present an idea and then other people help you out and like, you bounce off of each other, which is nice. Maybe I just haven't, well, I mean, also I just haven't done it very much.
yeah, no,
So,
yeah, like um yeah, everyone has their different ways to do it. Man, it's dope like that you can do it on your own because me, I get stuck so easy on like a verse and finishing it. Like I love catchy choruses and like hooks. So
mhm,
yeah.
yeah.
I just gotta test myself again. Just gotta,
Yeah.
I gotta just sit there. If it takes like an hour or more, just sit through it and figure that freaking verse out.
Maybe. Or like it's just not meant to be.
Yeah, just leave it and just like whatever. I'll come back to it.
Maybe, yeah. What about like when did you start writing music?
I would say when I was like I started everything from like scratch at 18. So like I got in a band when I was like I don't know, like maybe a half a year into like writing. Like I picked up the guitar first and then months later started singing. But I was in that band, so like I was just the guitarist at the time. So we would just jam and then we had a singer but he quit and then we were just jamming without a singer. And then one day we were in the room writing, just jamming chords, singing stuff out loud, and he was just like, "Yo, that sounds pretty good, man. You should sing for the band." And I was like, "Hell no. I don't want that pressure. I don't want nobody judging me." They're like, "Dude, it sounds good. Trust me, man. Just learn these like let's just write it and you be the singer." I was like, "Nah, bro. Like, no. I like guitar. Like, no pressure, man. I'm just jamming. Like, nah." He was like, "Bro, just sing now. And then, like, when we get a singer, you don't have to sing."
Mm.
And I was like, "Okay, I'll do that." Like, yeah, that's for sure. That's easy.
You were just locked in.
Never, yeah, became the singer and just started singing, then I fell in love with singing, so worked out.
Yay. That's good. Why did that main singer quit?
So the first day I practiced with him, I was practicing I was just gonna be guitarist, right? So we were jamming,
Yeah.
and then, he was like, "Yeah, let's do this song," and then the drummer was like, "Man, I don't like that song. It's just it
Oh.
slows up the pace of what we're doing right now." And then the guitarist was like, "Yeah, you're right." The guitarist and drummer are brothers.
Mm.
That's who I knew. And so the singer was like, "Man, y'all always wanna do this song, blah, blah, blah." And I was just, it's whatever. It was like, they were just like, we're seeing eye to eye on that. It's normal. And then he was just like, "Man, this is whack, dude. You guys never wanna do the songs I wanna do. You always wanna team up and do this other song and never just you guys just
Oh.
always wanna team up on me and not like, we never do what I wanna do." And like he started getting extra mad. He's like, "You know what? F this, man. I'm out. I quit," and grabbed his little lyric book and bounced. And
Oh.
I was like, "What the hell just happened, man? It's my birthday practice." And they were just like, "Man, he's whack, dude. I'm glad he's gone. Let's just jam, man." And we start jamming. And then, well, you know what? I became a singer.
Oh, the tea.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Wow.
I was like, "Did that just happen right now? What the hell?"
Man, what are your goals with music?
Ooh, I like that. I want to like as of now, like I kind of like built a fan base and like built a following, which they're super dope. So like my focus back then was like I want to be famous. I want to be known for. I want to be like, and now it's just like, nah, man. Like as years goes by and all the stories you hear of like how many people's lives you touched, and like how many people's
Mm.
moods you changed, like it starts to like sink in, and you're just like, dude, that's like you think about it more, and like you don't really think of it as like, oh, I want to be famous. Like that kind of like leaves you. You're really like stuck with like, I can't believe I'm really changing people's lives like this. Like this is crazy. Like that kind of set my goal to be different. Like really write from a vulnerable place and kind of like tell your story because it
Mm.
literally changes people's lives. It literally inspires others and literally helps others in a way you can't really describe, but just that feeling and it feels amazing. And like my goal now is to just get music that really, really is deep, deep from my like heart, mind, and soul, and just bleeding it out on that thing, which was always the goal when you're writing. But like now it's like I guess as I'm older and I'm a father and like I just see like helping people and like really like resonating with people is like way more fulfilling than just like,
Mm.
let's get them views or like, let's get the like, which is fine. Like, dude, I love like, when your stuff's getting views, it feels good, obviously, but like
Yeah.
when you really hear somebody's stories of how you changed their life or like how you help them, it like
Mm.
that's a feeling you can't explain. It just feels amazing.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, you mentioned, getting older and all that. Daniel asked, he wants to know how your vision, well, I mean, I guess you kind of just answered that, but his question was, I want to know how Andrew's vision and goals have changed over time. Did he get any wiser with age?
Definitely wiser. Still learning though. Like always learning. Yeah, because I think when I was when I was on Idol, I think I was 24 and like in a way, you know how when people like go through stuff and like it kind of leaves you at that age in a way, like
Mm,
whether it's trauma or whether it's like making it famous or popping off, you kind of like get stuck in that age and you like mature slowly. And I definitely mature slowly and learn like, but like, that's life. That's life. You learn and just like things change and like
mhm.
others learn quicker than others. They're so blessed, but others learn late. And like, yeah, I'm just so glad that I'm still learning and like hopefully getting wisdom. Hopefully.
I trust. Phuong also asked, did becoming a father change the way you make music?
It definitely did. It impacted my life. Like the best thing that happened to me. Like when you have like a little you, you're just like, man,
A little you.
yeah.
That's so
So
cute.
you're just like, man, like you got to be unselfish. You got to just be like, okay, this is what I'm working for. This is who I got to raise to be a decent human being. This is who I got to show like good at like lead by example. You got to show them like
Mm,
everything. But like me, I'm like so real with my son. I'm just like I let him know everything. Like he could ask me anything, I'll tell him.
mm,
Like I'll let them know, but like it's a crazy thing, man. It's nuts watching them grow up. You're like they're the goal now, they're the ones you want to just
mm,
take care of and like show them love and like bring them up in this crazy world to let them know like, yo, man, with love, like you could change some things, man. Like, you know what I'm
mm.
saying? Like it's
Oh,
crazy.
yeah.
It's crazy.
They're the next generation. They're our future.
Literally, man, literally our future.
Dang. Yeah, I saw like your post on Instagram recently with him, and I was like, I thought like he's like a full on teenager now.
Crazy. Voice deep, deeper than mine. He's like, "Yo, dad was good." Hey, hey, son. It's crazy.
Do you think your relationship with your dad affected the way that you're raising your son now?
Oh, for sure. Like, my dad's like, full-on gangster. Like, he's, like, straight, like, thugging it. Nah, he's not thugging no more, he's too old for that, but, like, yeah, I went through some crazy things with my dad, yeah, like, he my dad was raised way different than me, so it's
Mm,
like, um, yeah. He was in and out of my life. So, like,
mhm,
he was, like, he would be in jail sometimes, like, he would, like, just leave, and, like, be gone for, like, months, but yeah, that showed me, like, "Hey, man, that's not cool, man. Look how you
yeah.
felt." Like, it showed me, like, you gotta do different for your like, now that you
Mm,
have a son, like, you gotta show him what, like, different than that. Like, you gotta like, obviously, I learned from it, like, that's not how to make your son feel, so it showed me a lot, and I learned a lot from it, and, yeah, it was definitely hard, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're just like
I
it's like
bet.
yeah, but, like, I mean, you gotta have sympathy, which is hard too as well, because 'cause you're like, "Come on, man up, be a dad, don't be out here bullshitting," you know what I'm saying? Like, but at the same time, you gotta be like, "Man, I don't know what they're going through, and like it's so hard because we're humans. It's easier to get mad than to understand. So
True.
there's times where I'm just like, I don't want to understand, man. He should have manned up and took, but I can't. I didn't go through what he went through. He's living
Yeah.
gang life from the minute he was born. So it's like,
Oof.
yeah. But I also had an example of my mom. She was from the same gang. But
Oh
once
yeah.
we were born, me and my older brother, she changed her life. So it's like,
Oh wow.
yeah. So it's like, hey, there's no excuse, man. Like, if you really love someone, you would change. You would take care of them. You would do what you got to do. So thank God for my mom. Hold it down for us. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Because me and my brother probably be some gangsters or something. No, up to no good if it wasn't for my mama.
Oh man, we love moms.
Yes, shout out to all the moms, man. Just shout out to parents who are holding it down. Like you
Yeah.
guys literally, y'all have the blueprint to the future. So take care of those little blueprints, please.
Little blueprints. And yeah, it's hard to like, I mean, when you're a kid to like understand what your parents are going through, because you just see them as your parents. You don't see them as normal people.
Yeah, and they see us like they're always gonna see us as their kids.
Hmm.
And it's like, mom, come on, you gotta talk to me like a dog. She's like, you my son, man. Like, but yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy. Like they're always gonna see you as their kids, no matter what. Like they had us,
Yeah.
they're we were little babies, yeah, I always got to try to remember that. And I was just like, you're right, mom. I know, I get it, I get it. I was in your stomach for 9 months. I get it, I get it, but I'll never understand because I'm not a girl, so I don't get.
Yeah, it's like I have an older brother also, and like I think to him forever I will be like this tiny baby,
Yeah,
pretty much.
yeah. Just like
Yeah.
when no matter what, like as a young daughter or son, you're always gonna have that in the back of your head that you look up. You look up to your older brother or your older sister or your mother or your dad. It's just that's how it goes. Like even if they're crazy, like even my dad the way he was, like, when you're a kid, you're like, no matter what, you just love them unconditionally and you look up to
Mhm.
them no matter what. And you're just like,
Yeah.
then you start getting older and figuring out like, okay, they was crazy.
Maybe it wasn't a good idea
Yeah.
really to look up that much.
Yep.
Back to music. Do you teach yourself guitar and all that?
I
Or
did.
music?
So my dad was a guitar player and singer, but,
Mm.
when I was growing up in high school, I was just like I would see him jam and stuff and, like, sing oldies and all, and I was just like, "I'm going out. I'm going out partying." I wasn't into music. Like, I was
Mm.
just, like, wasn't into it. I was into music, but, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not like, "Oh, wow, should I get into instruments or sing?" Like, nothing. I was
Yeah.
just, like, listening to music.
Mm.
And then, he left, like, and this is when I was 18. This is, like, me transitioning to, like, alright, going to college, getting a job, growing up.
Mhm.
Cool. First day, my mom was taking me to college, and I was just like, I guess I got anxiety, and I was just like, "I can't do school. I don't wanna do school. Like, I'm not trying to do this." And my mom was like, "What? Are you sure? Like, are you sure this is what you want? You gotta work if you're not gonna go to school." And I was like, "I'd rather work. I am not going to school. I can't do school for some reason." I don't know. I was just, just super, like,
Mm.
nervous and scared about it. And so I got a job at Carl's Jr., my first job. I would work, like, a little bit of hours, come home, and just look at the guitar because my dad left the guitar, and it was literally had strings missing, like, 2 strings missing. Picked it up, and it was just, like, making noises with it, like, "Hmm,
Mhm.
okay." And then next day, have time off from work, doing it again. Then I found myself missing the guitar, wanting to practice more, and I was like, "This is crazy." And literally just started falling in love with it and started playing more and more. Like, I still didn't know chords or anything. I was just literally making noises, whatever sounded good with my hands and just making it on strings, and then finally started practicing more and more, and still not even learning chords because I didn't know anything. Like, I didn't even know like what chords were. I was just like, I'm making nice noises from this guitar. Like, it sounds cool. I'm gonna keep doing this. And then finally hooked up with my friend and like we were just jamming. And then my homie, I met up with my homie I went to high school with. He was just like, bro, I'm in a band, bro. I play guitar. Like, jam with us. Like, so I started jamming and he was just like, dope, man, hell yeah. And then I knew I wasn't good because he was just like, yeah, dude, keep practicing, man. You, like, I can hear it. Like, dope, dude. It's dope you play guitar now. And then like months later, we practiced again. He was like, yo, you got so good, dude. Like, damn, you should practice with my band, bro. Be a guitarist. I was like, hell yeah. And then that's when the
Nice.
story of my band happened. It's crazy.
Does your friend still play guitar?
Yeah, he that show that I recently had, he came out to support and came through and said what up.
Oh, good.
And we talked and like, yeah, it's cool.
Oh, good. I had Michael Alvarado on the podcast, and
Dope.
yeah, he was talking about how he started with guitar and how it was like one of his friends lent him their guitar, and he got really good at it, and basically that friend just stopped with guitar.
It's crazy because literally that's how my story was. Like, remember I had my dad's guitar was broken, and I always had to borrow guitars until I was on the show American Idol. I didn't have to borrow guitars. I bought one. I was like, this is crazy, man. I didn't even fly in an airplane. I didn't even own a computer until American Idol. Like, this shit, it was dope.
Yeah, it's like a pinnacle for you.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Does imposter syndrome ever kick in? If you ever
What was
get
the word?
Imposter syndrome?
What is that?
Just like where you feel like you're a fraud.
Oh, thank God I never felt that.
Oh, that's great.
And I don't think anyone should ever feel that. Like, music wasn't made for like labels or anything, or like who's better or who's worse. Like, that's not the goal of music. That should never be the goal. So if anybody feels like that, like, no. Like, if you literally are playing music because you genuinely get away from all your troubles, from like whatever you're stressed about, and music takes that away, like, you're a musician, you're a singer. Like, if you do that, like, strictly for like pure joy, like, you're not a fraud. That shouldn't even be in nobody's mind. Like, music is just music. That's all it is. Like, no one's a fraud. No one's doing it right. No one's doing it wrong. Like, it's literally music from the heart to other people's hearts. That's literally what it is. So like, I've never had that because I didn't think of that. Like, there's times where I was just like, man, do I suck at this? But like, that's normal, you know, like with time and practice, like, you know, it gets better, but like no one's a fraud.
Good. That's a good answer. Yeah. I don't know, it's just come up a lot in these podcasts and such.
No, I feel that. I mean, yeah, of course, like that comes, like, that's normal thinking. Like, people, that's what we do. We think the worst sometimes when we shouldn't, and really we should just focus on why we fell in love with what we did, you know, why we fell in love with why we fell in love with being a musician, why we fell in love with the instrument and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you with a record label right now?
Yeah, I'm signed to Summer Child Records, which is owned by my homie August Rigo. And like, he's like an amazing writer and artist, and he owns that label. I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm with.
Oh, cool. Cool. Have you had the experience of being with a label and being independent?
Yeah, so I was with 19 Entertainment. They're like the American Idol label. And then after tour, they gave me an option to keep a contract with them or go solo, and I was like, go solo. Going back to my YouTube, book my own things, do my own thing.
Yeah. I was wondering if like there are any pros and cons to that.
With bigger labels, yeah. unfortunately, they're gonna give you like that contract, but they're also gonna give you a bill at the end. So you either have to be smart with those contracts or have a person that deals with contracts, or you're just gonna miss some stuff in the fine print and like pay for it later.
Hmm.
Luckily, I hadn't that haven't happened to me, but like there's a lot of labels out there that are just you got to really be careful because they want to own everything, which is not right.
Hmm. Yeah. So I've heard like that thing with Taylor Swift where she had the rights to her compositions, I think. So she was able to just re-record all of her
Yeah,
albums.
yeah, that
That's
was
pretty
dope.
crazy.
I mean, they're her songs. Like
Yeah.
that's just like the big machine man doing his thing. Big labels.
Hmm.
That's what they do. They want to own everything. They want you to be in debt. They're just like the banks.
Or school, like universities,
Yeah,
college.
what it like
Yeah,
over hundreds of thousands of dollars people owe. It's insane.
it's crazy. I
Like,
know.
what? Like, you're not even setting up people for success. You're setting them for failure and just like in debt. Like, it's so crazy, man. School and
Yeah.
healthcare should be free, man.
I agree. I would love to just like go sit in on lectures and stuff without needing to do any of the assignments or any of the work getting graded or whatever. Like
Yeah.
I just want to
Learn.
learn. I
Yeah.
just want the information.
And they just want a bit. They just want a check. They just want your money. It's horrible. Like, we live in a world where everything is literally free. Like, everything. Everything
Mm,
created was free from the earth. And, like,
mm.
it's literally crazy. It's so crazy.
And now that like music is like your work, but it's also your passion, like how do you balance that and not get
Um,
burnt out or anything like that?
it gets hard because sometimes I do get lazy and just, like, I'm like, "Ugh, I should be writing." But, you're out there just fucking lollygagging and just, like, doing stuff that's, like which is cool, like, take time out for yourself, but, like, at the same time, know, like, everything takes hard work.
Mm,
Wanna get to where you wanna go, you gotta put in that work. So, sometimes you just gotta check yourself. But it's normal to, it's normal to get off a little bit, but, like, as long as you're getting back to that work, which when you wanna accomplish things.
mm. How do you like yeah, what happens if you get a creative block?
Man, now I just stop. Like, when I get creative, I'm
That
just like,
works.
"Man, whatever, I'm gonna go online, play some games." It's so much easier with games now.
Mm,
Like now that I'm into gaming or whatever,
mhm.
like and it's not even gaming, it's just Warzone or, like, GTA, but,
Yeah, I saw a lot of your stories of Warzone.
so it's like, definitely that helps with the time to kill the time of, like, being when you have those writer's block or whatever,
Mm,
but, yeah, before I didn't really have it, but now I do, I guess, because there's other things that I can do now, you know what I'm saying? Like, which is a
mhm.
good thing and a bad thing. It's like, "Andrew, finish the damn track," and I'm just like, "Nah, I'm in the Rise Black. Let me get on some games." But, like, yeah, so, like, I'm still learning at my age to balance that, so so it's like learning.
Yeah,
As long as you're cool with the learning and cool with just, like, the little process of it, you should be good.
yeah. Do you have, like, deadlines for putting out songs or anything, or is that totally just up to you?
It's up to me, but, like, right now, I'm having trouble because I don't my guy that I work with, the producer, his name August Rigo,
Mhm,
he's in Canada, and he's so busy, and, like, when you just that's my guy, like, the music we make, how he works with my voice and, like, how it comes out is just magic, so, he's out there, and I'm just like, "Man, it's not the same." I don't have like, I have the recording now, but, like, it's just he just I don't know, he has that magic touch, and, like, it's so hard, like, I have, like, 3 songs that aren't released, but I wanna have, like, 8, so it's like I gotta find producers, and I have some, but I haven't really been in the studio like for originals with them. It's always been for like covers or something, like recorded something quick. So it's like, and they, they charge for the hour, so it's like I gotta
Mm,
make sure I got that set up and scheduled and like, you know,
right.
which is fun, but like the stress of like it's like finding, it's like dating someone new. You gotta get used to it. You gotta like learn their, you gotta learn them. They gotta learn you, and it's just like you
Yeah.
gotta build that relationship.
Yeah. Find that chemistry.
Exactly.
Would you just like fly out? Do you ever fly out to just Canada and just like work on stuff with August?
I did a long time ago, but now it's like things are different. It's
Mm.
hasn't been easy, and he has like 2 kids, so it's like one that's
Extra
just
busy.
a newborn. So it's like,
Oh man.
yeah, so it's kind of like, yeah, his his time is for sure valuable right now. So,
Hmm.
but I just gotta figure it out. It's no biggie. I just gotta figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. What's the worst thing about? I die. I'm not gonna die from it, so it's fine. I just gotta figure it out.
Yeah. Good luck with all of that.
Yeah. Thank you.
So is Warzone and GTA like your go-tos? Is there anything else that you play?
Just Warzone and GTA. I mean, there's other games that I want to play, but like, I don't know if like, um, I don't know anything about computers, so like, I don't even know if I have enough space for more of those games. Like, because I do like what is it, Elden Ring?
Mm.
That looks cool. Like, I like stuff like that. So, I think I'm just afraid to download it because I might get stuck on it and like might like not play other games. I don't know. I
Fair.
don't know.
Yeah. Do you stream your gaming or is it just solely music?
Just music. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you
Yeah.
think you'll stream gaming at
I
any
did a
point?
little bit. It's
Oh
whatever.
yeah.
I don't pay attention to the chat as much. That's what I don't like. So
Right.
yeah. So I don't really stream that much gaming.
Do you like promo your Twitch streams a lot at all?
I do not. I do not. I don't know why.
I feel like you
But I
should
definitely
promo it more.
yeah, I know. I was like, because I don't like. I don't. You're right. Straight up, you're right. I think because like too, like um I definitely want to. I have ideas, and I just need to execute them.
Mm.
But like I have like my every like today I'm streaming later, so
Mm.
um but like every Wednesday I stream.
Yeah.
But yeah, I need to put like a little promo vid on YouTube or something, man, because I'm just like like before I didn't think of it, but now I'm just like, wait, I have some ideas. Like I could do like a cool
Dang.
little promo for my Twitch, or even record a clip of my Twitch
Yeah.
and upload it to YouTube and promote it that way and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So,
totally.
but I literally need to figure out how to, because you know how you can record from OBS.
Mm.
I don't know how to send it in an email because it's like,
It's a massive thing,
yeah, and
file.
I suck at all of this stuff. Like, I don't know anything. Like,
It's pretty easy. I mean, like if you use like Google Drive or Dropbox or anything like that, just
okay.
send it that way.
Oh, I can do Dropbox. I know how to use Dropbox.
Yeah. 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 You could, yeah, pretty much like record your streams through OBS or like download the VODs, or you could actually,
They
you
didn't let me
could,
have bots for some reason.
oh,
Twitch.
oh, probably because covers and like DMCA rules.
Yeah, but I don't. It's covers. Like I sing them on acoustic.
Yeah. I think at this point, the covers, when you do it live, it's fine, but then you can't save it in a VOD. Or like you can, but then you'll maybe get striked for it.
That's so weird.
I know. Yeah. But you could, if you had VODs, you could like export directly from Twitch onto YouTube. And
Oh,
then just like your whole stream will just be on YouTube.
oh, okay. It's definitely the covers, and that's why they don't have me. I don't
Mm,
have bots for sure.
yeah. Stream things.
Streaming, man.
That's a lot.
All this tech stuff. I'm like, what? How did I don't even know. I still don't even know how I have it to this point. I'm just like, how did like? Thank God for like a lot of my friends. They're teaching me all this stuff.
Yeah, good. Camera looks good and everything. Just
Yeah,
I love that the camera decided not to work the first time we scheduled this.
Yeah, it was a quarter. It was like it was weird, man. I don't even remember. Like I had one chord wrong. It was just something so silly that only I could do, you know?
Oh man. Yeah. I guess just like a few Patreon questions to wrap it up.
Cool.
Also from Phuong, what is your go-to R&B song / artist?
I would have to say Boys to Men.
Ooh.
Like if we're in karaoke, I'm never popping in some Boys to Men and jamming out to that. So Mario, Let Me Love You. Come on, let's go.
Nice, nice. And what was your biggest challenge in your career so far, and how did you tackle it?
That's a good one. I would say like in the beginning, I don't know, cause like
Mhm.
I started out like on YouTube, obviously, and you would think the comments, like the trolls of the internet, would get to me, but it didn't.
That's great.
Yeah, like, and then when went on American Idol, you're like, okay, millions of people judging you, watching you, but millions of people love you, and millions of people showing love,
Mm.
and you have like, obviously, you're literally getting judged on that show in front of millions. Of course, I thought about that, but like, I was so just like happy to be there and just like thankful and that really that like in the beginning, like a little bit would come in to where I was just like, do I let this get to me? And then
Mm.
you got to just like remember. I remember like, nah, this is what I want to do, and I'm doing it. So it's
Mm.
like a lot of that kind of just ricocheted off of me and just didn't even bother me. But I would have to say that was a challenge too. Like, you know, like you always got to remember, like, I want to do this and I'm doing it. They're just sitting back, hating on me, judging me. They don't even know me. So
That's a really
I'm
good
for sure doing
mindset.
something about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have to say that's the only challenge. Like, I mean, that's the only thing I can think of that's just like that can really affect some like artists, you know what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
it's the trolls of the world. They're just so horrible, man. They
Yeah.
really want people to like not do their dreams and stuff like that. It's crazy.
Mm. Yeah. That's pretty cool how like you can have such a strong mindset and not let those people bother you.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes they bother me, but you know, that's normal. We're normal. It's okay to feel that way. It's okay to get bothered down there. It's okay to like it's okay to like feel whatever they're saying. Like they're like it's just we're human. Like we have
Mhm.
feelings. Like it's normal, but like just remember like we're doing this because we love it and it changed our hearts when you know when someone figures out something they love, it changes your heart. And that's the main goal is to just show other people, like inspire other people and change their hearts and just make them go after their dreams as well.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really inspiring.
Hell yeah.
Cool. I guess that's a pretty good place to wrap it up. Thanks so much for being on the podcast, being on Making It. It's really
Hell yeah.
nice.
Thanks for having me.
Good chat.
Definitely.